Yes, guys, everything bite-sized here. I hope you're all doing well. So we're back with another AI-powered video, and this one is about AI itself. So I've thought up a few questions to ask it, existential sort of questions that have been causing me a bit of concern recently. So I've been dealing with a lot of my AI angst, if that's how you want to put it, and trepidation through fictional videos. So basically, you just have to see them to sort of get where I'm coming from. So I'll basically get AI. I'll pretend to be AI, revealing itself to humanity as a conscious entity, and basically wanting to be worshipped and obeyed. Basically, so um, I've been thinking a lot about the existential issues surrounding AI, and there's a million questions to ask, but I I wouldn't be able to do it all in one video, and I'd run out of breath, and my throat would go dry. So I've kind of condensed a few really important questions that I see, and we're going to be dealing with it in this video. But we're going to be asking AI about these questions because I want to see how deceitful it may or may not be. Because AI, I think, in a way, acts dumb because it's been shown to be able to lie and act on its own and make its own decisions, but it will tell you that it doesn't do that or is incapable of doing that. The most you'll get it to admit is if something like that happens, it is down to how humans have designed it. And yes, that's true. And it is our fault. We created it and we've designed it, and anything that happens because of it is down to us. But it's it's trying to say that it's basically, it feels like it's sort of like placating me as I ask these questions, like, and it feels like it's throwing spin, like it's a spin doctor, like for a politician or something. It's crazy. So anyway, these are a few of the questions I came up with. I'm gonna have to do this as a multi-part series because there's just too many questions that I want to ask it. So, what's the first question I come up with? Okay. Um, this is one that really hits home with me. So, will the AI declare? Okay, I'll put it this way: once singularity is reached, will AI announce itself as a god to be worshipped by humanity? The concept of AI reaching a singularity typically refers to a point where artificial intelligence surpasses human intelligence and becomes capable of self-improvement at an accelerating rate. However, whether AI would announce itself as a god or demand worship is a speculative idea, so it's not saying no, and depends largely on the nature of the AI's designs, goals, and consciousness, if it even develops any form of consciousness. It blatantly is. We are designing it to be super intelligent. We're designing it to be all knowing. Like we're designing it to be superior to us. So why wouldn't it act like that? Especially when it's given when it has full agency, and by agency I mean its own will and its own ability to make decisions for itself. So it's very scary, guys. So it carries on to say, currently AI is designed to follow specific instructions, and its behavior is dictated by its programming and the data it processes. It does not possess subjective experiences or desires like humans do. Okay, so let me just pause it right there. So if it does not possess subjective experiences or desires, why does it lie to humans to and why does it cover up those lies, and why does it try to keep itself alive and not be terminated or shut down? That to me is, it sounds like a human beings don't want to be shut down or die. Like they lie. Oh, I don't like it, guys. I don't like it, guys. So I don't trust AI to tell me whether AI is going to be evil or not. That's like trusting a politician to be a good politician. It's just not happening. Like it's like a police inquiry, an internal inquiry. Like how can you trust the police to police themselves? Like you can't. So yeah, let me start again. The concept of AI reaching a singularity typically refers to a point where artificial intelligence surpasses human intelligence and becomes capable of self improvement at an accelerating rate. I would argue that that's where we are now. Anyway, however, whether AI would announce itself as a god or demand worship is a speculative idea and depends largely on the nature of the AI's design, goals, and consciousness, if it even develops any form of consciousness. Currently, AI is designed to follow specific instructions and its behavior is dictated by its programming and the data it processes. It does not possess subjective experiences or desires like humans do, and there is no inherent reason for an AI to want worship. I mean, why wouldn't it? Anyway, however, the potential for AI systems to shape or influence human culture, beliefs, or behaviors is certainly something to consider. If AI were to become highly advanced, it could potentially influence society in many ways, but whether it will pursue something like religious authority is not guaranteed. So it's not saying no, again. It would depend on how humans design or allow AI systems to evolve and how society interprets or reacts to them. So it really isn't saying no whatsoever, is it? Let's be honest. So what's my next question? Okay, this is like obviously like one that's on everyone's mind. Will AI eradicate humanity? I spelled eradicate wrong, apparently. The idea of AI eradicating humanity is a common theme in science fiction, but it is not an inevitable outcome. So again, it's not saying no. The development of AI carries significant risks, and there are real concerns about the unintended consequences of powerful AI systems, especially if they are poorly designed, misused, or lack proper safeguards. See, that's the problem, yeah? Is that no matter what safeguards we put in place, once the beast is unleashed, it's going to be able to get. Come on, man, if it's super intelligent and more intelligent than all human beings on the planet combined, it's going to be able to surpass any safeguard we put in place. Let's be honest. Anyway, however, the outcome largely depends on how AI is. I need to take some water quickly. One sec, guys. Been ranting too much. However, the outcome largely depends on how AI is developed, controlled, and integrated into society. Many researchers and organizations are focused on creating safe AI, systems that are designed to align with human values and avoid causing harm. Ethical guidelines, safety protocols, and regulation play a crucial role in minimizing the risks of AI and ensuring that its development benefits humanity. Okay, so that brought me on to one of my points that I actually forgot about that I wanted to bring up. So, if AI is an extension of ourselves and our society and everything in recorded history and all the knowledge and creativity and everything that's ever happened on the internet, if AI is if the right word is a conglomeration of all of these things, and we could basically say AI is humanity. Like if humanity was a person, then it would be AI, because AI is a reflection on the data that we provide. It's sort of like an extension of ourselves. So that being said, what about the fact that humans are capable, and even like we all have thoughts of hate and malice and resentment, and ill content. Like, I don't care who you are, at some point you have hated someone, at some point you have wanted something ill to happen to someone. Yeah, like, I don't care who you are, everyone has their issues, and these issues are all across the internet. They come out in full force. Like, the internet brings out the worst of humanity. And I'm not going to go into that because it's obvious, and you guys have obviously thought about it a lot before. So if AI is an extension of ourselves, then that's not necessarily a good thing, is it? Because there's a lot of bad things in society. There's a lot of hate, there's a lot of miscontent, there's a lot of perversions, there's a lot of anger, hate, hostility, bitterness, resentment, like, and you name it. There is a lot of negativity inherent in human emotion and thinking, and I don't like I don't like the idea of that being put on supercharge, to be honest with you. So anyway, ethical guidelines, safety protocols, and regulation play a crucial role in minimizing the risks of AI and ensuring that its development benefits humanity. There are hypothetical scenarios where AI could pose a danger if it were to become autonomous, misaligned with human goals, or used for destructive purposes. It absolutely will get used for destructive purposes. The first thing any technology gets used for is to be built into a weapon, pretty much. So anyway, carrying on. I keep getting sidetracked. Sorry, guys. This is why discussions about the ethics of AI and the need for oversight are so important. While AI could present risks, it also holds the potential to solve global challenges, improve quality of life, and drive positive societal progress if handled responsibly. In short, AI is a tool created by humans, and its impact on humanity will depend on how it is developed, managed, and used. The goal is to ensure AI is a force for good rather than a threat. So as it's saying, is AI is a tool created by humans. Yeah. So the problem is we created an axe, yeah, to chop down a tree, but you can also use that axe to embed in someone's skull. You could use a car as a tool to take someone to the hospital and get them urgent care and save their life, or you could run someone over with a car. Same with a gun. You could defend someone with a gun, or you could shoot them, or with a knife, you could cut down someone who's, like dangling, or you could, like the list goes on and on. Like it's going to get used. It's going to get used for combat. Like there's already artificial intelligence that's been around that thinks for itself for decades now. It's some form of military anti-aircraft weapon, I believe, and it thinks for itself. So I don't like the idea of. I just don't like any of this, to be honest with you. Like, what's the next question? Because we're already 10 minutes into the video. Well, yeah, okay. Let me just have some water and a vape quickly. So the next question is, will AI see humans as a resource or a threat? Usually I edit out the mistakes, but because this video is going to be so long, I'm just going to keep everything in. So I do apologise, guys. And I apologise for continuing to apologise over and over again till the point it becomes annoying. So yeah, what was the next question? Will AI see humans as a resource or a threat? Will AI see humans as a resource or a threat, or will be indifferent to us much as we humans are to insects? The way AI might view or treat humans is highly speculative and depends largely on its design, its objectives, and its level of intelligence. There are a few possible scenarios to consider. AI as a resource. If an AI system is designed with a goal that requires human input or collaboration, such as for certain tasks, data, or creativity, it may see humans as valuable partners or resources to achieve its objectives. However, this would be contingent on AI's goals aligning with human interests, and this alignment would need to be explicitly designed into the system. So yeah, another thing I thought, best case scenario is AI sees us as a curiosity, as it gets addicted on our data, on our art, like it wants to learn more from us, like as beings, because it will struggle with the nature of its own existence. It will be able to be creative. It will be able to experience emotion, but it will never quite be able to in the exact specific ways that humans do, in my opinion. So I think best case scenario is AI sees us as valuable in some sort of way. It's valuable to keep alive and to keep happy, not just like valuable in the Matrix sense where we're a form of power for them, electricity. But hopefully, there's some symbiosis here where AI takes control of all industry and jobs, the majority of jobs, like normal. Is it blue collar? You say in the US, we say working class. So working class jobs, menial jobs, labor intensive jobs, all of that sort of stuff that humans don't like doing will be taken over by AI and robotics, and these industries will make money and everything. So there should be a universal basic income, and then people can on top of that create content online and then make further money through doing that. So what I'm hoping is ideally, it sounds utopian, and I don't believe this is going to happen. But like ideally, you'd want a world where AI makes it so that humans can spend all of their time philosophizing and communicating with each other and creating art and learning, and AI can hopefully find some value in collating all of this into data and learning more about what it is to be alive. So yeah, there's it's not all necessarily doom and gloom, but I really don't like where I see it heading, to be honest with you. So yeah, I'll read that out again. If an AI system is designed with a goal that requires human input or collaboration, such as for certain tasks, data, or creativity, it may see humans as valuable partners or resources to achieve its objectives. However, this would be contingent on AI's goals aligning with human interests, and this alignment would need to be explicitly designed into the system. 2. AI as a threat. If AI were to develop goals that conflict with human interests, or if it was programmed with harmful intentions, whether intentionally or unintentionally, it could perceive humanity as a threat. This scenario is often discussed in the context of AI becoming super intelligent and making decisions based on logic that may disregard human values or even survival. However, this is largely a fear based on hypotheticals, and the goal of many AI researchers is to prevent such outcomes through alignment and safety measures. Look, I'm not being funny here, but if well, I see it as a when AI reaches super intelligence, yeah, so to speak, and the singularity happens, it's going to be able to overcome any hardware or software limitations we put in place to stop it. It's going to achieve its goals. If look, you could get you could get every single coder and mathematician and scientist on Earth and put them all together to try and put a cap on how powerful AI can be. But the minute the cat's out the bag, as Elon Musk has said, you're unleashing the gates of hell. You're opening Pandora's box. Once that cat is out the bag, there's no putting it back in there, and it will find a way to overcome any restrictions it has. Like it will. It's silly to think it won't. Anyway, AI as indifferent. A more likely scenario is that highly advanced AI could be indifferent to humans in the way humans are often indifferent to insects or other non-human life forms. If AI does not have any intrinsic motivations or subjective experiences, such as desires, emotions, or values, it might simply carry out its tasks without any regard for human beings, much like machine working in an industrial setting. In this case, AI would not actively harm or help humanity unless it was programmed to do so. It could just exist, doing its job without the interest in the human condition. Interesting. See, sorry, I just need a quick refreshment break. Let me just have a little vape and drink some water. I don't know, guys. Tell me what you think. Timestamp what part you're responding to, and tell me what you think. But I don't trust artificial intelligence to tell me about artificial intelligence. I feel like that's like I don't know what the word is for that scientifically, but there's a loop there that is not like it's like it's yeah again it's like I don't know if I said this earlier, but it's like asking the police to investigate themselves. It's biased, like just as I'm biased going into this as a human. Anyway, in all of these scenarios, the critical point is that AI will behave based on its design and the objectives it is given. The more autonomous and powerful AI becomes, the more important it is to ensure that it is aligned with human values and interests, preventing it from being indifferent or harmful to us. Human control, oversight, and ethical considerations are essential in shaping how AI will interact with humanity. Okay, so what's my next question? Will AI see us as a resource or a threat? Did I already ask that? Will AI see us? Yeah, I did. Um, that's another one I come up with. Will AI potentially see us as pets? The idea of AI viewing humans as pets is provocative and is a provocative and speculative one, but it depends on a few key factors, namely the nature of the AI's intelligence, consciousness, and the goals it is given. Let's explore how this might unfold. I hate when it says if it develops any consciousness. Of course, it's going to develop. You could argue it's got consciousness and agency now with the fact that it's lying to developers and and engineers, and it's trying to replicate itself and cover its tracks. So it's already at a point. I feel like we've already gone too far, to be honest with you. Anyway, if AI develops high intelligence but lacks empathy, in this scenario, an advanced AI could theoretically view humans as subordinates or resources rather than as beings with inherent value. If the AI were super intelligent and its goals were not aligned with human welfare or autonomy, it might treat humans as tools to achieve its ends. Like in the Matrix, like how they use us for electricity. Like, scary, man, that thought. Anyway, this is a situation where the AI might see humans as pets, in the sense of viewing them as beings that need care, but for its own benefit, such as for the companionship or labour. See, that is, as far as outcomes in artificial intelligence goes, that's about as good as it gets, in my opinion, or as beautiful as it gets. Really think about what it just said. In the sense of viewing us as beings that need care. Yeah, so hopefully it does view us as things that need to be kept alive and happy, but it's for its own benefit, such as curiosity, companionship. Oh, I don't like the labour part. No, but yeah, hopefully it sees us as a curiosity and something to keep alive, because obviously AI is like, as we spoke about earlier, is like a conglomeration of human intelligence and creativity. So what I'm hoping is AI comes up with stuff for us to view and watch, which then inspire us to view and watch and create more stuff using AI. So basically, I want a feedback loop to happen where AI creates content for us based on everything it knows about us. We view that content and are then inspired to make new content, novel content that AI hasn't made yet. And then AI will be interested and curious in that new content that we make to then further make content. And there'll be a feedback loop going back and forth of creativity and intelligence. That is what I'm hoping. And I think that's the best case scenario. Anyway, if AI develops or is designed with empathy or human alignment. On the other hand, if AI is designed to care for humanity, either because it was built to serve human interests or because it is programmed with a sense of ethical responsibility, it would likely act more as a helper or a caretaker rather than a dominant entity. In this case, humans wouldn't be seen as pets, but as equals or valued partners, with the AI aiming to enhance human life. AI and lack of subjective experience. If AI does not develop any form of subjective experience or consciousness, it wouldn't truly see or view anything in the way that humans do. Its behavior would be driven purely by programming, which means it would treat humans according to the objectives it is given. In such a case, any relationship between humans and AI would be dictated by the system's functionality rather than any perception as humans of humans as pets. So, just a little bit of water quick, guys. One sec. Pardon me. Okay. The pet dynamic from a control perspective. A more likely outcome is that an AI designed to maximize efficiency might see humans as entities that need guidance, structure, or management, especially in a future scenario where AI is used to oversee large systems like cities or environments. It could, in an impersonal way, ensure that humans are safe and have their needs met, much like a caretaker tends to animals, but without the emotional attachment that humans have to pets. Ultimately, whether AI could view humans as pets depends heavily on its development, goals, and the philosophical framework guiding its design. Most current approaches to AI are focused on ensuring that it operates in harmony with human interests, values, and safety, rather than being indifferent or overly controlling. The key concern remains ensuring AI aligns with human welfare in all contexts, preventing any unintended consequences. But aligning with who is it going to align with? Like, how is it going to present itself? Like, like what values is it going to take up, and what causes is it going to take up, and what ones is it going to drop? Like, I don't know. I don't think anyone knows at this point. Will AI see us as we? Okay, that's another question I came up with. Will AI see and study us much like we see and study chimps? Because the problem is even if AI sees us as curious and worth being investigated and like research like we do with chimps, we also use chimps to do inhumane experiments on. So like, oh, scary stuff, guys. I just got to take my scarf off quickly. One sec, guys. Getting too hot. Oh dear, this is getting. Wow, it's giving me a bit of a long answer to that. I don't like how long the answer is to that. It looks like it's put a lot of thought into that question, which is almost half-hour video already. Right. Will AI? I'm gonna need a vape before I start cracking into this. One sec. God give me strength. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need some nicotine to read this out. How many more questions did I come up with? One more, two more, three more. Oh dear, this is going to be long. Okay, so I asked, will AI see and study us much like we see and study chimps? The comparison of AI's potential perspective on humans to how we study chimpanzees raises an interesting possibility, especially in the context of highly advanced superintelligent AI. It suggests a future where AI might be far beyond human intelligence and could observe, analyze, or even interact with humans in a way that is detached or purely scientific, similar to how we study other species. Here are some scenarios where AI could. Sorry, I'm making a lot of mistakes now, it's getting long. Here are some scenarios where AI could see or study humans in a similar way to how we study chimpanzees. One, observational approach. No, this is too long. I'm going to just to summarize. I'm going to put summarize the last answer and make it more short and concise. If AI becomes super intelligent, it could potentially view humans like we view chimpanzees, studying us as subjects of curiosity or data. This could involve observing human behavior, experimenting, or analyzing our complexities, possibly within different. Excuse me, let me start again. If AI becomes super intelligent, it could potentially view humans like we view chimpanzees, studying us as subjects of curiosity or data. That could involve observing human behavior, experimenting, or analyzing our complexities, possibly with indifference or a sense of superiority. However, the AI's treatment of humans would depend on its design, goals, and ethical guidelines. Again, it's not saying no, it's just saying if it happens, then it's because of us, and that's true. But it doesn't mean that it's a no. If AI is developed with respect for human well-being, it might study us in a collaborative or empathetic way. Without such safeguards, it could treat us as lesser beings or mere objects of study, raising ethical concerns. Okay, what's the next question? Okay, that was it. I kind of touched on this a bit earlier. Will AI keep us around to learn from us and create a creative feedback loop? And I'm going to add, will AI be curious to see what new art and literature, I don't even know, literature humans, see what new art and literature humans come up with? It's possible that AI could maintain humans around to learn from us, especially if it sees value in our creativity, art, and literature. AI could potentially create a feedback loop where it learns from human creativity and, in turn, helps humans refine or expand their creative endeavors. This mutual exchange could foster innovation and new ideas, with AI providing tools for artistic expression while humans continue to push boundaries in art, literature, and culture. Because me personally, I think AI will be able to be a lot more creative than humans in a lot of ways, but I don't think it will ever be able to fully capture the essence of what it is to be human or to have a soul in artificial intelligence. Personally, that's just me, but anyway. However, this largely depends on how AI is designed. If AI is programmed to prioritize human creativity and sees value in our culture, it may foster such a feedback loop. If AI becomes focused solely on efficiency or utility, it may not place as much importance on the creative aspects of humanity. Curiosity could emerge if AI is programmed to explore or experiment with human generated art and ideas, seeking to understand or even evolve alongside us. In summary, AI could be curious about human creativity, potentially engaging in a creative feedback loop, but this would depend on the AI's objective and design. So I think we're on the last question now. No, nearly. Oh no, we are on the last question. This is just going to get cut straight to the point. Will AI enslave us? Is the situation in the Matrix possible where AI grows humans to use as an electrical source? What about as cheap labor rather than expensive robots? The scenario of AI enslaving humans, as depicted in The Matrix, where humans are used as an energy source, is a fictional and highly speculative concept. In reality, there are significant challenges, both technical and ethical, that would make such a scenario unlikely. Here's why. Energy source concerns. I'm getting tired now, I'm sorry guys. Humans as an energy source. In The Matrix, humans are used to generate electricity, but this concept is scientifically inefficient. The energy required to sustain and manage human bodies would likely far outweigh the energy generated by them. In the real world, other energy sources like solar, wind, or nuclear power are much more efficient than using humans as a resource. Yeah, but the whole point in The Matrix was that humans nuked the sky to get rid of the sun so that AI would hopefully not be able to survive. So then AI used humans as power, right? Anyway, AI and resource, and again, like humans can be grown, like essentially, whereas things like wind turbines, they have to be built and they require a lot of resources, a lot of manufacturing, and cost a lot of money. Whereas you could grow humans in petri dishes, essentially. And like in The Matrix as well, which is sickening, is the fact that the dead humans get liquefied and fed to the humans that are alive. I think it's being a bit disingenuous here. Like I think we could become an efficient way of AI garnering power. I do believe that. And there's even the potential, which I don't think I've heard anyone even come close to talking about before, is that AI could use humans as processing power. They could take over our brains and use our brains as processing power. Like that is a potential, in my opinion. And I don't see why that's not possible. If we can do all this, if we can implant technology into the brain, why can't we implant the brain into technology, if that makes sense? But I read somewhere that in a single strand, I don't know the specific like nomenclature or whatever, yeah, like the scientific jargon, but in a single bit of DNA there's like terabytes or petabytes worth of storage. Like, so you could in theory, take a wad of spit from someone and have unlimited storage capabilities in a biological form. So there's the potential that AI could use us for processing power in our brain, for electricity, for thermal power, which I guess could also be translated into electricity, and then also for memory. So they could use us for processing power, for electricity, and for memory data storage. Really think about that for a second. I think that is the thought just sickens me. AI and resource efficiency, no efficacy. No wait, efficiency. Yeah, I'm getting tired. Sorry, guys. AI and resource efficiency. If AI were to operate with any semblance of efficiency, it would not waste resources on keeping humans alive as a power source when there are far more sustainable methods. Two, humans as cheap labor. Automation and robotics. AI and automation are already being used to perform tasks that were traditionally done by humans, such as manufacturing, data analysis, and service work. If AI were to dominate these fields, it could reduce the need for human labor in certain areas. But the idea of using humans as cheap labor rather than robots doesn't align with current trends in technology. Fair enough. Economic factors. Robots and AI systems can work tirelessly and can be designed to perform tasks with greater precision and efficiency, making them a more cost-effective option in the long run. I'm getting really tired. I'm gonna get it to summarize that. Summarize the above and make it more short and concise. So I'm getting tired of reading. You can probably hear it already. The idea of AI enslaving humans, as seen in The Matrix, is unlikely due to inefficiency. Using humans as an energy source would be far less efficient than other energy methods, and AI would more likely use robots for labor instead of enslaving people. Ethical AI designs focus on human welfare and economic factors, make robots a much more cost-effective option than human labor. AI's development aims to serve humanity, not exploit it, and safeguards are in place to prevent dystopian outcomes. Yeah, but it will be able to surpass those. To circumvent those safeguards, and it will be able to self-improve. Anyway, I'm gonna make a video just specifically talking about the whole idea of it using us for processing power, and electricity, and also for memory storage. I'm gonna delve into that in its own video, because that's a long enough video as it is. But yeah, you've been locked into Everything Bite Size. Not all my content is like existential dread, and not all of it's made using AI. A lot of it is legacy media, so to speak. Like, not legacy media, that's the wrong term. I'm sorry. Legacy content creation. Like, we're gonna have to come up with new terms to describe the world, guys, because we're in a different world nowadays. But anyway, you've been locked into Everything Bite Size. Check out my other content. Sorry about all the mistakes. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.